What's going on, my PT peeps and my Walking Dead family? Welcome to the PT channel. I'm One Eye Bri, also known as PT, and I'm back to talk about Season 5, Episode 10 of Fear the Walking Dead. So obviously, spoiler warning for Fear the Walking Dead as a whole, but definitely for Season 5 and Season 5, Episode 10. If you haven't seen the episode, go check it out. Come back, let me know your thoughts, post your comments below as always, but spoiler warning for sure. And we finally have the mall in the world of The Walking Dead. I don't believe we've seen it on The Walking Dead or Fear the Walking Dead, but what was up with Dwight and Morgan, I guess? Well, Dwight for sure with the axe, banging on the door, banging on the door, banging on the door, banging on the door, banging on the door some more, and then this lonely walker, just, if the walkers weren't coming, be like, all right, it's clear, open it up, do this. But then it was like, let's stab this walker, and then poof, 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 poof. And like, would that really happen? Like, I don't care how hard you're pulling it, it wouldn't happen, right? But either way, it was about Dwight, Morgan, and Grace, basically the whole episode. A little bit of Daniel, a little bit of these characters, but overall it was these three, and mainly these two. It felt like a bottle episode, and first and foremost, I thought the episode was okay. It wasn't great, it wasn't terrible. It was more like a bottle episode that didn't really progress the story that much, a little bit, but it was cool to be at a mall. Of course, they're not staying there because Fear the Walking Dead tends to not stay in one place for too long. I don't know if it's the budget or what, but how in the world did all these people die? Just what happened? I don't know. We saw the group, our group of three here, coming to save Chuck. Well, take out Chuck and then bury him. And then Grace is sick, which I have a feeling Grace is going to die. It could be a little sad, because she's kind of cool. She's kind of a nice character. She's good for the show. She's good for Morgan, even though Morgan left her in the dust. We'll talk about at the end. But Grace is sick, and she's trying to go down there to take out the walkers. And you're like, just relax. Chill in the bed. Take some R&R. What are you doing? It was pretty cool to see the mall aspect, because if you think about it, the mall has everything you need. Entertainment, shelter, water, food, bedding, and hopefully some weapons, and more. But it was pretty cool to see the mall. Dwight and Morgan, to me, were the big parts of the episode. And Dwight was the best part of the episode, in my opinion, especially with his time talking with the Logan guy. I don't know the guy's name, but either way, Dwight set up a trap while playing to, bring the guy to him or the group to him. And I'm not sure if he was willing to die or not, but it was pretty smart. He kind of had the idea like, okay, he listens to the channel. He knows that people are listening to the channel. So let's see what they're talking about. And it was interesting when Dwight and Morgan were talking about being on opposite sides of the war and just the battle and where they've been. And they haven't really talked about it. I wish they would go more in depth about it. Also, I wish that Morgan and Dwight would talk about Rick and Daryl a little bit more. As for Dwight, it was pretty interesting because he stopped by the side of the road. And I'm guessing the guy came out of the woods, because how could he miss the big tractor trailer on the side of the road just to come out behind him, right? But to me, this part reminded me of season 6 when Daryl was trying to go get Dwight and he came out of the woods like this. It's not the same thing, but that's what I thought of a little bit. We're like, okay, Dwight kind of used the same tactic and it's coming back around on him. But again, was Dwight willing to die? Maybe, but it was interesting. And I mean, this guy probably would have taken him out or shot him in the leg or something and really wounded him to get some information. But it was interesting. I talked about it in my live stream. Hopefully you'll join us for the live streams every Sunday, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But here was pretty interesting. He's like, look at my face. What are you going to do to me? I've been through worse. I've seen worse. I can take it. And I really hope Dwight letting this guy go doesn't kill anybody or hurt anybody. As for Morgan and Grace, you kind of felt like Grace was falling for Morgan. Definitely being attracted to Morgan. And Morgan was really excited here. And it's kind of interesting that it took a RC truck, a remote control truck, to bring out the kid in Morgan. And I like that he was talking about Dwayne, but did you pick up the fact that Morgan says is and not was every time he talks about Dwayne? Would every walker here follow this remote control truck? Maybe. And what happened here to kill all these people? I just don't get it. The mall looked to be secure. They had to break a window to get inside. It was all boarded up. But what happened here? And did Chuck explain it? I might have missed it when he was on the roof and the whole thing with the stars and everything there too. And also, why was everything boarded up? Why was the thing still down for the security? Shouldn't everything be up? I mean, if people were living here, this would be your home and everything would be open. You're not going to lock up every time. You're like, yeah, urgent care, let's lock it up. And why would the keys just be there and not be on people if that was the thing? All the keys were in the utility room or security room or whatever. They were all there with the cameras working after they got the generator running. And did you pick up the small walker there? Is that supposed to be a child or a small adult or what in the center? You see it to the left, kind of the center to the left. And the other thing was when they're walking down the hallway to get to the generator, they got the headlamps on. And before that, they're just hanging out in the supplement store. And then the glass breaks, and they're like, oh, okay, we got to get going. And what was this all about? Why did Morgan want the lights to be turned off? You can't see, Morgan. You could have got bit. What was the whole point of this? He's like, just kneel down, turn your lamp off, don't question me, don't overthink it. But you can't see. You can't see anything. How is that important? Are the walkers really attracted to the light? What about your smell and the noise and the sounds that they're coming after? But everything was good. And then we got the whole escalator fiasco where there's like so many people there. I still don't get it. What happened here to have all those people die? If someone got infected, you put them down and you put them down. And then they're like, yep, we got to get out of here because Logan's coming. He might come find this place. Well, all right, take everything that's necessary and then leave. But it was a cute moment here, setting up the fact that Grace gets to ride a horse again. And it was a nice little moment. And you could see that Grace was starting to feel Morgan and like Morgan. And it was great. And you kind of thought like, okay, Grace, there might be something between these two. But Morgan's not ready for that. And it's a shame because Grace is probably going to die in a couple episodes. I could see it happening. She's probably sick and she's probably not going to make it. But as for the caravan, are they really driving around with all these people, all that gas, to just find people randomly? I mean, bring the caravan here for sure to get the stuff out of the mall. But man, that's a waste of gas in my opinion. And I love Daniel's face right here. He's like, what? You let him go? That was pretty funny. But overall, the episode was entertaining. I love the mall aspect, so that was pretty cool. But it just felt like a bottle episode of the cast right here. Yeah, I saw skid mark, but, no June, no John, no Strand, no Sarah, no Wendell, no Alicia, no Luciana, no Charlie, no kids. But I liked the haircut and trimming the beard. It was a nice little moment, and that's what it felt like. A nice little moment episode. Nice moment here, nice moment with Dwight, nice moment with Morgan, and it was pretty cool. But I wonder what Dwight's thinking here. Like, man, I feel like Two-Face. Or what? What do you think? And I like Daniel. He's like, man, I did the best I could with what I got. Don't shoot the barber. But it was pretty funny. It was a nice moment, and this is another moment why I love Daniel. And I felt bad for Grace here. Did you pick up the fact of the peanut butter protein bars, the callback to season 6 with Michonne and Morgan, and the callback to season 3 when Michonne ate the protein bars? It was kind of a nice callback episode. But overall, it didn't progress the story that much, and that's all right. It's probably a good standalone episode, but the way the episode ended last week with Wes and everything, it was like, what? But I kind of feel bad for Grace, and I kind of want Grace and Morgan to get together, but Morgan's not ready, and I don't think he's ever going to be ready. By the time he is, Grace is probably going to go. So Grace is probably on the way out, and Morgan is going to find Althea. But like I said, no Wes, no Logan, no connection with the previous episode much besides Daniel coming here. Wes wasn't even there. So where did Wes go? I did like the idea that Daniel was using the music over the radio for a signal. But the more that I think about it, it was a pretty decent episode. But overall, we just didn't see a lot of people here. No John, no June, no Charlie, no Strand, no Alicia, Luciana, Sarah, Wendell, the kids. What's going to happen next episode? Hopefully something very entertaining. But again, I said it before and I'll say it again. I have low expectations for the show, so I'm not expecting much. I'm not trying to find fault with it. I'm just giving my honest review, discussion, and recap of the episode. Could have been better. Could have been worse. Overall, it was a nice feel-good moment episode with some Easter eggs and callbacks and connections. And I can't wait to see what happens because it's connected to the Walking Dead world. But overall, Season 5, Episode 10 is in the books, and it's one step closer to October 6th and the return of The Walking Dead. So let me know your thoughts, post your comments below, and please hit that subscribe button to become a valued member of our PT channel Walking Dead family and help us achieve our goal of 100,000 subscribers. And to all my zombie apocalypse book lovers, my series is right there. Fight for Us, available on Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com, paperback and digital versions. And remember, with hard work, dedication, belief, and sacrifice, you can truly achieve your goals. Believe in yourself. You can do it. It's about love, support, staying positive, making memories, staying true to yourself. And as always, tell them, Daryl.
Yo, we love you guys. Honestly, thank you.